practice, or she'd pull me off of the running track or whatever in middle school. But other than that, if I'm exercising and I'm coughing, that doesn't mean it's bad. It means it's good because it's working my lungs. You don't have to be freaked out about that. Just let them go and encourage them, like she was saying, as much as possible. Let them run until they drop, and then do it the next day. So.
And along that, as you start, getting into more activity, if you're noticing wheezing or cough with activity, bring that up with the doctors. There's things that can be done or identified. So that doesn't mean they shouldn't do it. It just might mean maybe we need to look at something. If their weight seems to go down, we have some, I can look out here and see we have some amazing athletes, and whenever they start their real competitive season, weight starts to go down. Talk with Judy about it. Again, that doesn't mean you stop doing it. We just need to maybe look at how to get those extra calories that they're burning. So use the team, use other parents to help problem solve versus having them stop. And then if there's maybe the real concerns because lung disease or there's some issues, we can do referrals to a physical therapist that can help guide and help know how to push you and give some guidelines on where to keep your oxygen level or how quickly to do something. So within that, we've got a lot of options. So just talk to the team. And the grant is an awesome way that if there is, we've had whether it's a club sport, a camp, a gym membership, there's a lot of ways you can use that recreation grant. So just come to clinic and we can talk more about that. Any questions from the audience or just comments about exercise? Kathy?
Can I just make a comment? I just want to let people know my husband's actually will be 49 this summer, he has CF. He had a lung transplant 4 years ago. So I will speak to his CF side when he was younger. But his mom basically just let him do whatever he wanted. And it was his teammates who would say, hey, Mike, you're turning blue, you better go sit down. And so they kind of were support for him to be like, okay, you need to go rest. But as soon as he was ready, he was back out there again. He loved to play basketball. And then he grew up riding snowmobiles in the wintertime. So he and I have been married for quite a while. But anyway, the first 3 to 5 miles, you did not follow behind him, because he was coughing stuff up and throwing it out, and you just stayed way back. But for him, for the wintertime, when you really feel like maybe there's not a lot to do, for him that was the best exercise, and we spent lots of time snowmobiling, and we still enjoyed it. So there's lots of different things you can do.
All right, so that's the end of our official topics. Any other just comments? Well, thank you. And one thing I want to point out, we think that this is really important, and what you guys are doing today, not with the speakers, but the interaction and the hanging out there, is probably one of the most important things about these events. I mean, we appreciate all the speakers, we appreciate the education, but it really is the interaction that I think is important. And like Dr. McCarthy and other people mentioned, I mean, you guys know a lot about CF and the day-to-day. So we encourage the interaction. One thing we want to do, and this is our first year of this too, we're starting a newborn class. I think it's called Great Beginnings or something. But what we're going to be doing is when we have, about once a quarter, we'll offer a class for our new diagnosed families. And what we want is for that time to be able to come and learn and kind of go through the medical jargon and kind of go through the day-to-day and go through the stuff that sometimes your first couple of visits at clinic, as you're just overwhelmed, it takes it down to a level that's very informal. And so that's going to be starting. We're looking at possibly doing a mentorship program in conjunction with that hasn't really gotten off the ground yet, but it might be something in the future that some of you more seasoned parents can come alongside the new parents and say, okay, I got you, we can do this, and be there for them. So we have some really neat things coming, but I encourage you with this, whatever you're comfortable with, is to share emails, share phone numbers. Being part of the Great Strides team is an awesome way just to connect. We don't have a support group as such yet. It's something we're talking about. But we encourage you to just do your own informal supporting of each other day to day. And so with that, I think we'll kind of close. But thank you so much. And again, since the Great Strides meeting is going to happen. Don't feel like you have to run out. Enjoy a cup of coffee and dessert, and we'll see you in clinic.
How lucky are we to have Kendra? Thank you, Kendra. And thank you, Dr. Chavez and Dr. Rye. What a great clinic we have. I know that a lot of work went into this, so thank you. And yeah, the Great Strides, folks are interested in Great Strides Spokane. We're going to just hang out and have a little informal meeting and talk about the best times for our meeting schedule moving forward. So come learn more about that. Thank you.